So let's get into it, shall we? So first things first. So Michelle Obama comes out and she does this whole thing. This is CNN. This is as of today, no, earlier today, doing a plea to the people, right? So here we are, says former First Lady Michelle Obama made her closing message to the Americans in a campaign video released less than a month before Election Day, saying President Donald Trump and his allies are stoking fears about black and brown Americans to win the election and call the president's actions morally wrong and racist. Quote, but right now the president and his allies are trying to tap into frustration and distract from his heartbreaking failures by giving folks someone to blame other than them. Now, she's talking about the Black Lives Movement and other movements as well. They're stoking, quote again, they're stoking fears about black and brown Americans, lying about how minorities will destroy the suburbs, whipping up violence and intimidation, and they're pinning it all on what's been an overwhelmingly peaceful movement for racial solidarity.
Pinche pendejos everywhere.
I don't care who you are. If your head has been in the sand, shame on you. There is no way you're going to tell me that these rallies have been peaceful. Not all of them. Now, a lot of it has. I'm not going to say there's not. But if you're going to turn around and call out the cops for a few bad apples, then we need to do it here as well. This whole thing about the last debate and Joe Biden saying Antifa is just an idea. Antifa doesn't assault people. And IDEA doesn't assault people. Antifa does. Right? And this is true. BLM and, some of these more stronger, say, portions of their movements, right? Now, you can say this about any movement, so for instance, the Republicans have the right wing and the Democrats have the left wing. We get it. Everyone's got it. But if you're going to call out one, you got to call out the other. And that's what the Democrats have failed to do until September 1st, when Joe Biden came out and said, enough's enough. So did Nancy Pelosi, all on September 1st. So we're talking just over a month ago, while cities burned, stores and businesses shuttered, people's livelihood, and most of it in the minority community. So for this woman to come out now, all of a sudden, that we're stoking fears, sorry, it's a fact. It's a fact. Period. The end. So get over it, woman. I know you're having your mental breakdown, probably empty nest syndrome. You came out with the whole suffering from depression. Go take a pill, see your therapist, whatever you got to do. But you can stop lying now, right? So what she says here, so quote, so what the president is doing once again is patently false. Anyone that lives near Portland or any of the other areas that have been riddled with rioting and looting knows the statement to be false. Okay, she's patently false. Okay, and this is where, again, we have a problem with, this is someone who I think is out of the limelight. I think she suffers from Trump syndrome. I think she was First Lady, loved the attention. Ever since she's been out, she cannot hack not having it. She doesn't have her kids in the home. They're off in college. The woman doesn't know what to do with herself. Get a hobby. Don't know what to tell you, okay? But what she comes out and says, which is absolutely crazy, is that, like, Joe Biden isn't racist here. Well, Joe Biden and Robert Byrd, a former KKK, high-ranking KKK member, have had photographs taken. I think he even spoke at the guy's funeral. Okay, so, and even his vice president nominee came out on a debate stage and said how bad she was hurt, that he supported segregationists and this, that, and come on. Okay, so for Michelle Obama to come out there and do this, I said this, check my past episodes, that Kamala Harris was the one propped up by the Obamas. She failed miserably.